Hello, everyone. This is Lucy Rosa-Stagi, and here we are Thursday evening at 7:30. Usually I do interviews at 2 o'clock, but today was a very unusual day because I have a very unusual guest. So before I bring on my guest, let's talk about a few housekeeping details. If you're joining us live right now, could you, in the comments down below, put hashtag live? Or if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. And do tell us where you're coming from. We love to know where you're coming from. I'm coming in live from Mexico. My guest, we will find out where my guest is coming in from. Also, if you notice, there's a strip above that says StreamYard. If you click on that, it gives StreamYard permission to use your name so that we can interact with you. Otherwise, if you don't give the permission to StreamYard to use your name, you will come across as Facebook user, and we won't know who's talking to us. And we love to interact with our guests. Okay, so how did my guest and I meet? We certainly met online a few months ago, actually, and since we met, we've been working together. So I just want to tell you that my guest is a father. He's a grandfather. He's a brother to five sisters. He's an entrepreneur just like I am, a strategic life coach, trainer, a self-defense instructor, and also a course creator. So I want you to meet my wonderful, awesome guest, Hector Brito. Hello, Hector.
Hey, hello, hello. Thank you. Thank you for that very warm introduction.
So tell me, Hector, where are you coming in from for us?
Well, today I'm coming in from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Okay. Were you born there?
I was not. I was born in Puerto Rico a long time ago, 1966, and that was a very different time. It was a very beautiful island, and still is. There's a great deal to see in Puerto Rico, and then I made my way here when I was actually it kind of a jump back and forth. My parents brought me here, then we went back to Puerto Rico, and then when I was done, my dad gave me no choice but to go to United States.
Oh, I see. Were you happy at the time or sad?
I was just what we call in Spanish la vida loca. I was
La
living the
vida
crazy
loca.
life.
Okay, good.
Yes, and so my dad was had enough wisdom to get me out of where I was into the hands of a mentor, my uncle.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Now, Puerto Rico, I lived in New York City. Everybody used to jet over to Puerto Rico on weekends, and I never really had that opportunity. I always wanted to. And
Mhm.
I love the whole idea of Puerto Rico. I mean, and did you know that there are a lot of online influencers that are making their home now in Puerto Rico? Did you know that?
Actually, I know of a
Brenda
couple of them
Bouchard.
personally.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Were you?
Brendan Burchard, and yes, there is a tremendous benefit to being an entrepreneur, and if you can provide a legitimate service to go to Puerto Rico right now, it's absolutely phenomenal. As a matter of fact, I was there in 2019, and I was working through the process of taking advantage of those federal advantages and breaks that they have right now. And so then I came here for to visit family. COVID started, and so I've stayed here. But I am aiming to go back for this for the very reason. It is
Wow.
absolutely wonderful, and you can't find a place like Puerto Rico. I'm telling you. You know, if do you know of any other place in the world where the water actually glows at night?
Oh, wow. I can't wait to go. Anyway, I think we diverted a little bit, but Elizabeth is with us and she says, hi, Hector. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Elizabeth. Nice. Thank you for being here with us, Elizabeth. We also have a Facebook user, if you click above StreamYard and give them permission to use your name, we will know who it is that loves Puerto Rico so much. So, okay, Hector. Now, Hector, I know you're a trainer, you're a coach, you're a course creator. And you actually like to help people get back into shape, right?
Yes,
So
absolutely.
my first question to you is, before you discovered the self-education, world, because that's where both of us are now. And
Absolutely.
can you tell us a little bit about who you were? Who was
Um,
Hector Brito?
you know, at that time, just before, I want to tell you that I was a very angry and depressed person. Actually, I was homeless and aimless, really. And I missed my favorite horse. I missed um, you know the things that were my absolutely joy. I used to make six figures prior to all of that, and divorce came and things happened in my life. Just my aspirations just kind of disappeared. But that was before connecting with the online uh, knowledge broker and understanding the power of coaching online.
Absolutely. And and you've come a long way. I mean, your history, your back history is so amazing. The fact that you were I can hardly say this word. It's a really hard word for me, a quadriplegic, and that
It's quadriplegic. It's hard to
quadruple,
believe.
there you are now, that as healthy and muscled as anybody who's worked out in the gym for his whole life. How do you do that? How did you do that, Hector?
Thank you for that question. And that really, it's so funny, right? Because it's funny weird. Because I'm truly not that same man. And I went from being completely paralyzed from the neck down to you know working my way back to self healing, and there was some medical intervention. That's true, but the healing, the true see, in my case, and I cannot speak for anybody else, only for my case.
Hmm.
Um, I started to speak to myself, and that floor when that horse dragged me and left me there, um, and I just didn't stop asking my body to respond to me. I just knew I needed an answer, and I just kept focusing. And the moment I felt one small inkling of so what I lost was spatial resolution. What that means is that I couldn't sense anything from my neck down. So I didn't know where my body was. I didn't even know if my body was still attached to my head. And that logic kicked in and said, well, it's there, but I couldn't talk to it. I didn't know where it was. My face was underground. And slowly, I just kept talking, kept talking to myself. My body eventually turned on, got back up, and a month, no, 2 weeks later, my whole left arm started to shake, and eventually, to make a long story short, my left tricep got atrophiated. I got really fat. My left calf got atrophiated. So my left side was actually really not able to work very well, and it took 2 years before they did a small bone removal. And by then, I had taken all kinds of opiates. I had lost my farm. I had lost my horses. I had lost my desire to live, and it was through natural medicine. And when I say natural, I'm talking about non-prescription herbs. And eventually, I became a detox specialist. I studied, I researched, and I started to go back into martial art. But instead of the hard martial art, I did what is known as soft martial art, Tai
Hmm.
Chi, Wing Chun, and I have accumulated all this information that started to heal and help me. And so eventually, I got to the point where I got so interested in it that now I do a little bit of research and development. I'm my own test, and I work with a kinesiologist and an inventor, and we are working together to create a system. We had a system where we're creating something bigger than just a system. We want to share it with the world on how you can restore the body without having to have expensive tools, without having to go to the gym. You can do it at home if you want to.
Wow.
Anyways, eh, that was my journey. I went from being, how did I get up? Well, first of all, it was because that reality of being a victim and being was not something I would accept. It didn't matter
Mhm.
what happened to me. I just would not accept that as a
Yeah.
truth. And it took me 25 years to get here. It wasn't
Unbelievable.
something that happened overnight.
That is just an unbelievable story, Hector. I just want to share what Elizabeth is saying. Hector, you will and are inspiring so many people. I don't know who that man was, but I'm impressed with the man today. I've got
Thank you.
shivers. Thank you, Elizabeth. Shivers. Really, I mean, what an inspiration. You know, I can't believe you're so much. You love to work out, but you're not just a gym rat. You fostered 30 kids. You
I did.
adopted 4. You had 2 of your own. You raised and trained animals. You want the and I remember that you said at 9 years old you wanted to develop this skill of caring and nurturing. What kid at 9 years old does that? I mean, can you talk to us a little bit about that? Wow
Yeah,
is right.
absolutely.
Mhm.
It's yeah, it's I can tell you exactly the day. I can tell you exactly the temperature. I can tell you everything about that moment. And to make a long story short, there was a little duckling that I was bringing back to life, and in a little place in Puerto Rico. Now, where I lived, the house had the floor was the whole house was made out of wood, and we
Mhm.
shared the house with bats that lived upstairs, and we had to
Wow.
have mosquito nets in order for so that the bad crap wouldn't hit us, right? And
Right.
so that was the kind of living that I had. There was holes in the ground that you have to be careful not to let your little foot fall through the wood. And I'm in the back there taking care of this duckling, and then I look up, and it was a beautiful day in Puerto Rico, and I look at the partly cloudy day, and I looked over towards the cemetery because we lived on a hill, and and I said, I want to be a great father, just
Mm.
like you. In that moment, just got stuck, if you will. It got imprinted. I don't know what you want to call it, permeated me. And that's the moment that I said, I want to be a father. That's why 30 kids. I helped raise my 5 sisters because my mom and dad got a divorce, and my dad walks away and says, "You're the man of the house now." I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm the man of the house." I didn't know what that mean. I
You
did
were
not know
9
what that
years
meant.
old, right? 9 years old, right? Oh my God.
Yeah, 9 years
Oh,
old.
oh my God.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
there's something about you. You talk about the sacredness of the masculine, and I love that. And it's not common talk. And it makes you, in my eyes, a brave new thinker because men do nurture just like women. But, when we think of the word nurture, what we think of? We think of women, in
correct,
general.
correct.
We think of moms, that's who comes to our mind. But you had this experience at the age of 9, knowing that you wanted to be a father, you wanted to nurture. I mean, that's unbelievable. So tell us, what are you doing with that? I know that you have a fathership.
Yes,
You know,
thank you.
yeah. Can,
I'll
can you
address
talk
that.
about that? Yeah.
Absolutely. So, I can talk about this subject for days and weeks. This is the one subject that I have researched and studied all my life. I
Hmm.
did it, from a scientific position, meaning I learned the psychology of children as a foster parent. And to me, this is the deep well. Um, I come from the premise that I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but I come from the premise that fatherhood is something that the generation after me they lost. There was a ton of individuals that got raised without fathers in their homes, without uncles in their homes, without grandpas in their homes, and they have lost that connection, right? And so I've been an entrepreneur all my life since I was 9 years old. When my dad said, "Hey, you gotta be the father," so then I went to work. And I realized I've been a soldier. I realized that every commitment I did that made me supposed to make me feel stronger, like a better man, it took me away from my family. and I couldn't bring that balance, but I'm trying and I'm doing and I'm performing. Why do I feel more further away from my own family? It's because I realize that nobody has ever taught us how to take the idea of fatherhood and turn it into the same exactly what we do with all the knowledge information that we have today with all the self-help. Why don't you teach a course that talks about how fatherhood is the same thing as being an entrepreneur? You're in between two places and you're trying to develop something all at the same time, and it takes a great deal of creativity. Out of that came this word fatherpreneur. And so I started teaching men that, and that's what the course I was telling you earlier before we came on board, where I have clients that I help them with this concept of what is a father and how do you father, okay? Because it's not easy nowadays, and it's definitely not easy at any time in the generations,
Right. Unbelievable. So, are you going to write the blueprint? I mean, really, your course, how to be a dad. I mean, that is wonderful because women have one another. Nobody ever teaches you how to be a mom. I mean, my poor mother became a mom at the age of 17, a child herself. You know, and women, they have the children, so they're like, well, instinctively they know what to do. Because of that mother sense. There's that mother pulse that my friend Shika talks about. But men, it's like, oh my God, it's like they're taught other things. Be the breadwinner, support the
correct,
family.
correct.
But it's not the nurturing part that you hear about that you're talking about, which is wonderful. That you want to help dads that way.
Thank you. Yes, I have written that blueprint, and I teach that blueprint, and I'm writing a book about that blueprint in a much more detailed fashion, because there's such a high contrast between the two, but we end up in the same exact place.
Right.
Okay. What I mean by that, and what I mean by that is this word that you used earlier, sacredness.
Mm-hmm.
So in my family, when a woman became of age, she had her first menstrual cycle. They called it the period back then, and so that moment was a moment of celebration. Every single one of my sisters got celebrated,
Right.
but we as boys got shamed when we had what is known as our. They called it when you have your first ejaculation, your first it's they call it a wet dream. Other people look, that's a form of shame for boys and ridicule
Especially in the
among each
Catholic
other.
Church. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And so in the Latin community, a woman is celebrated when she's introduced into society from going a girl to being a woman. She's a young woman.
Right.
That was a surprise for me. The girls that I used to play with, we would run around in underwears only. Everybody was bare, just underwears in the rain, in the tropical rains. We were all buddies. There was
Right.
nothing. And one day she no longer is hanging out with us. And then
Right.
she's introduced to say like, "Wow, what happened to you?" Right?
So back then, those were struggles. Those were struggles that you had back then, right? I mean, as a young boy, your father left and said, "You're now the dad of the house." What were your desires back then? Was it just plain survival, or what did you do? How did you change all that?
So
Questions at one. I mean, I get so
no,
excited.
but I can answer them all together as one. See,
Yeah.
what I found out is that I am A-type personality. I am an achiever, right? And that's why I went from cleaning other people's mess in their garages, in their yards, in their homes. I would go and contract myself with a little bucket of paint on what we call, All Saints Day or the Day of the Dead, and I would paint people's tombs so that of their loved ones. I'd make $50 back then. Do you know how much money that
A
is?
lot of money back then. Yeah.
Yeah, and so my desire was to be. I saw it as that little boy's opportunity to shine.
Wow.
Unfortunately, I didn't have a mentor. right? I didn't have my dad. I didn't have somebody that could tell me how to be a father. So instead of feeling good, or everything that I tried to do out of ignorance and but of a good intention, it just started to get ugly.
Hmm. So what changed? What was the moment that in your life that kind of pushed you to do something different? I mean, look at who you are now. I mean, so you're a different man. There had to be a moment that that clicked.
Yeah,
What happened?
it did. And so, going from making six figures, 13 horses, um, having cars that I could just call and they would custom make me a car, right? I was
Wow.
living the life, and
But what were you
I
doing?
was a
What were you doing to make all that money?
I was a professional boxer. I was a
Were you?
soldier. I had my own horse business, and so I was a national speaker. I would talk about horses, and so if you wanted to bring your horse to me, you were gonna pay a lot of money because I'm that good, right?
I
So
see. So
yeah, I
you
had a
you had a totally different life, and then you met the self-education industry, or you came into the industry, and how did
I
that change?
did. Um, so COVID hit, and I was here, and I literally had the last of my savings. I kid you not.
Hmm.
I expended all my resources. I was looking at $3,000, and and I took a real big chunk of that, and I invested it into myself. I saw the connection in between Dean Graziosi and Tony Robbins, and the more I followed them, I realized these two guys are just like me, men who have had situations in their life,
Yep.
specifically the lack of proper mentorship as men, but
Hmm.
they made a different choice for themselves,
Right.
and their life changed. That was it. That's how it happened.
Wow. Somebody says you are full of surprises, our Facebook user. And then Francis, oh my good old friend Francis, so good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Francis says, I am amazed at your knowledge and passion you drive and your drive and your commitment. I mean, people, it's amazing. The trajectory of your life is just amazing, amazing. So, okay, so Tony comes into your life, Dean comes into your life, you resonate with these guys. So, uh, what's the plan after they come into your life?
Well,
What
at
did you
that
want?
moment, say that again.
What did you want to achieve? Is probably an
So,
easier question for you to.
yeah, at that moment, what I wanted to achieve was a deep sense of satisfaction, and
Hmm.
I couldn't quite pinpoint it, but there's this magnetism about Dean Graziosi that really speaks to me. And so during that year of COVID, right, 2019 and part of 2020, what happened is that I came across him online in Instagram or on Twitter, and we were literally online at the same time, like at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and he would just send me a text, and I would, reply back, and
Oh,
it's like, really, I'm having this conversation with this guy. This is
cool.
crazy.
That's cool. Yeah,
It
the
is. It
Dean.
is very
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, he's just a really incredible. And so, I'm actually older than him, and yet I see him
Hmm.
absolutely as a mentor to me. And then the more I got to hear about his relationship with Tony, and the more I understand about Tony's stories, it's amazing. I resonate with the fact that you have to make sure that you decide, take full responsibility, and then decide, well, what's the identity? How do I want to show up? Who do I want to become? In the
Hmm.
becoming is the journey, the hero's journey. That is the crucible that changes everybody and makes you um, be real,
Right.
right? And at that point, people go, there's something about that. I don't know what it is, but there's something about it I want to know. That's making the
Right.
world a better place.
Absolutely. Then then I met you about a couple of months ago. You came into the Launch Lab Mastermind. So. what were your thoughts then? What is it that you wanted to do at that point? Because you were taking a course together, were you?
Yeah, so I'd already taken a couple courses with a mastermind, and I wanted to be an influencer. It just made sense. I already was teaching martial arts online. I was already teaching a model of, because for 4 years I taught self defense for females, specifically for
Right.
females, and so when I closed my dojo, I'm like, this is what I want to do. When I came across you guys, I was stuck. I knew I had a heart. I knew I had a desire, and I didn't know how to take the desire and make it practical and transferable, right?
Mhm.
So it was you guys, really,
It was.
really, really.
I really
Your
want to share.
team,
Yeah.
look,
Thank
your team is so incredibly beautiful. I have known um, Eden for a very long time, and from 2019, I believe, and just see that personal growth in between Eden and I,
you.
and see him where he's gone, and then see you guys as a team. You guys fit together like a glove. I'm not just saying it. I just like each and every one of you guys, your personalities and how you come together. It's a match made in heaven, really.
Thank you. Thank you so much for saying that. I just want to read some of these comments because people are just amazed at your knowledge and your passion, your drive, commitment. We saw that before, but Francis says, you bring up that question, how do I want to show up? That's a question we all need to put more thought and action into, you know. So I actually, so okay, let's talk about your current results because you're a different man today. You're an inspiration to people. I mean, you're knowledgeable. There's so many things you can do. So, and we know that building a business today is not easy because there's so many elements. So, what are your current results? What's your next goal?
My next goal is a very specific goal in helping people get. Whew, okay.
Hard to pinpoint, isn't it?
Yeah, I know what it is. It's hard to pinpoint it because everything is connected, right?
Right.
And the best way to say it is we are all, okay, looking into the space of the universe. Every single one of us, right? And everybody has their own version of the unifying field that connects us all, right? And so when
Right.
I pull up my head away from that and I try to share it, that's where things get crazy and it becomes difficult. So for me, I'm we're going with a public launch after you the launch in August. So I'm gonna wait until that's done. But what I'm going to be sharing is how to connect the body and the mind in such a way so that they become one, right? Where your heart and your liver are connected at your solar plex, where your thoughts are not dominating your emotions or vice versa, and you bring
Hmm.
that beautiful balance. But you know how that happens? That happens when you start having that internal dialogue, and it's called biofeedback in your body. When you know where your stress is at, when you can control those things, I'm telling you, your brain starts to rewire itself in such an incredible way, and that you just become a different person. The
So,
results I'm getting from 82-year-old people, the results I'm getting from people that are not in shape, I'm not talking about months. They're within 3 to 5 days. They're like, really? I feel different. And of course, because you're taking energy from the right place and you're distributing it. It's not blocked. So
so
that's the launch. Apologies. That's what I'm sharing.
yeah, that's very hard to put together. And I totally get it. I just want to say Elizabeth has something to say here. She said, "Yes, this team is awesome. We all can benefit from the Wow team. And yes, Hector, your next step will bring us all together at the Lakota." As the Lakota
As the
say,
Lakota say.
we are we are all relations.
Yes.
Beautifully, beautifully said. And Francis says balance, self-love, self-respect. Yeah, all of those things are so, so important. So, now that you're in self-education, you have a good grasp as to what you want to do. It's very obvious. Um, it's changing your life, isn't it? It's
Absolutely.
making, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Can you tell us how that makes you feel and think about the world now? Because you told us about how you felt before and what you felt about the world. So,
You know, um, imagine a world in which the people that think like you, the people that resonate, the people that are going in the same direction, that want to see this beautiful world connected. I like to call it the 13 levels of unity. That we are all in different places, different experiences, and COVID has affected the whole planet. Whatever you want to call it, a flat, or whether you want to call it a globe, I don't care. We've all experienced it.
yeah,
And so we're all in this together.
yeah.
And I live such an incredibly happy life. Every day is absolutely miraculous. The connections that I have, the friendships, the business partners. To I am living my life. I am teaching people the things that I love to talk about. I get to still do the things that I love to do, which is to ride a horse, to be very physical. I still do martial art. I still do boxing. I go to surfing.
Wow.
Um, I practice sword fighting. I get to do all of that. Okay, I get to build bathrooms because it's my choice, and I
Yes.
get to spend time with children. I get to spend time with my grandson and invest love and energy into him. So I am living the life that I want to live. I am
That
with
is so
friends.
beautiful.
Literally, I am with people that are my family. I am with friends. You know what? I have a great deal of respect for you for what you do and how you're changing people's life. So I need more, like 10, 20, 30 more people like you in my life.
Oh, yes.
That's where I want to be.
Thank you so very much for those kind words. Our Facebook user says, okay, what a history on Hector. You've got a lot to offer, Hector, and a lot to offer the world. And so I think this is Claude. That's who that
Thank you.
is. Thank you. Thank you, Claude. And she sees you as a happy man, and it shows all over your face, and your eyes sparkle when you talk about how you're going to make a difference in the world, and you are going to make a big difference in the world. I can't. I love to be. I'm so happy to be on this journey with you. It's unbelievable. And so, and now we have a big, huge thing coming that we're all going to experience together, which is the Time to Thrive challenge with Tony that's happening in August. So we're going to learn together, and we're going to experience this in our group, and where people matter, where people like you are making a difference. You're doing extraordinary things, and I just want to congratulate you. I'm honored to
Thank
be
you.
part of this journey with you, Hector. Thank you
Absolutely.
very much.
Absolutely.
And so,
It's been an absolutely pleasure. I am so thankful for this, and and I just want to say a lot of people can have some misgivings about the personality or whatever about you know my current coaches. That's Eden, Dean Graciosi, and Tony Robbins. But let me tell you, when you see the sacrifice that those men do, and
mhm,
how hard they push their bodies, you know what? It's almost magical to see the accomplishments that these men can do physically
absolutely.
while they could do successfully in all the other business and all the areas of life that they're involved. It's amazing. It's just
Absolutely, and
absolutely
all three
mind
of them,
blowing.
all three of them have wonderful stories, and someday we're going to bring Eden out here to tell his story because he's got a wonderful, wonderful story to tell people,
Yes, he does.
and he makes a big difference in people's lives. So thank you for mentioning him to us, because I know that you came to the group with through him, and so
Yes.
we're so thankful to Eden letting him have you share with us, having him share you with us. Okay, I said it. I got it out. But you knew what I meant, right? Exactly.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am, I do. I love it,
Okay.
and it's actually my pleasure. Absolutely,
Okay. Thank
honor
you,
to do
Hector.
this. All
Hector,
right.
we're gonna crush it with the Time to Thrive, um,
Yes,
and we're gonna do it together. And
and
you
we're
are
gonna
going
keep
to
wowing people.
yeah, and you're going to continue doing your extraordinary things that you do in life and for others. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Take
Bye
care.
for now.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.